Good morning, students. In our today's class, we are going to discuss about series resonance circuit. So, in series resonance circuit, let us consider a resistor having the value of R and a inductor having the value of L and a capacitance having the value of C are connected in a series as shown in the figure like this, and the circuit is excited by a AC voltage, that is voltage source Vs is equal to Vm at an angle 0. So this is the about circuit connection of a series RLC circuit. Here we have to consider this j omega L and this 1 by j omega c. These are nothing but the impedance of this inductance value and impedance of this capacitance values. So from the circuit diagram we have to calculate the impedance. How can we calculate this impedance? Means this R j omega L and omega 1 by omega c are connected in series. That means these R1 R2 R3 elements are connected in series, then the equivalent resistance be R1 plus R2 plus R3. Similarly here the three elements are connected in series, so we are adding these three elements, that is R impedance of the circuit Z is equal to R plus j omega L plus 1 by j omega c. If you get this j omega to the numerator, it becomes minus j, and we are getting this j outside from these two elements. So now that impedance of the circuit Z becomes R plus j omega L minus 1 by omega c. This is the impedance of the circuit. So here let us consider the circuit is at the resonance condition. So what is the meaning that circuit is resonance? Means that real part is equal, that capacitive reactance is equal to the inductive reactance. That means XL is equal to XC. If you consider this equation XL minus XC, that means this part is entirely imaginary part. That means if you said that a circuit is in resonance condition, means the imaginary part of that circuit is equal to the 0. So we are considering this imaginary part omega L minus 1 by omega c is equal to 0. So if you send this equation this side, we get omega L is equal to 1 by omega c, and this L to this side we get omega square is equal to 1 by LC. If you square root on both sides, if apply root on both sides, we get that omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC radians per second. Okay, na? This is the angular frequency. If you want to find out the frequency in electrical degrees, that means frequency F is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. Why? Because Y naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi F. So from here F is equal to 1 by 2 pi. So frequency, that means resonance frequency is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. At which frequency we are getting that imaginary part is equal to 0, or at which frequency we are getting XL is equal to XC, that frequency is called as a resonance frequency. So this is the formula for calculation of resonance frequency. Okay, na? So next we have to observe some important points at resonance condition. So at resonance condition, the XL is equal to XC. That means inductive reactance is equal to the capacitive reactance. If you observe this thing, if inductive reactance is equal to capacitive reactance, that means entire this term becomes 0. At that situation, we are getting only Z is equal to R. Okay, now that means at resonance condition, impedance of the circuit is nothing but the resistance of the circuit. That means in our circuit at resonance condition, it acts like a pure resistive circuit. If the circuit is pure resistive, means what it indicates? If the circuit is pure resistive, then at that situation the power factor of the system is equal to 1. Okay, now these are the important points we have to remember. And another important point we have to remember is in series RLC circuit at resonance condition, the impedance is very minimum. Okay, now impedance is very minimum. That means impedance is minimum means indirectly current is maximum. That means at resonance condition the current is maximum. If you have once observed this waveform at omega naught, the current magnitude is high. If once observe this waveform, this is the omega naught, that means resonant frequency. At this frequency only we are getting the maximum current I. Okay, na? And that means at resonance condition we are sending the maximum current to the circuit. How can we calculate this maximum current? Means I is equal to Vm by square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is the find out of the maximum current in a series RLC circuit. Okay, na? And what about the current? Sorry, this is about the current. Next, let's see what about the power. So if you observe here, the power P is equal to, this is the average power of the circuit. The average power dissipated by the circuit is expressed as a half I square R. And if you observe at resonance condition, we are getting the power as 1 by Vm square by R. This is the average power dissipated at RLC circuit in normal situation. Average power dissipated. This is the power dissipated at resonance condition. So, and another power is at half frequencies. What is the meaning of half frequency? Means if you consider here, this is the RMS values. Okay, na? RMS current at where these points are touching, these 2 points is called as a half power frequencies. That means at where the RMS current is presented, that is called as a half, at that particular frequency is called as a half power frequency. Here if you observe the diagram, this W1 and W2 are the two frequencies. These two frequencies are touching at RMS values here. Okay, now so this W1 and W2 is called as a half power frequencies. Let us see how the power is dissipated at half power frequencies. So these are the formulas for finding of the half power frequency. Vm square by 4R. Okay, na? This is the average power dissipated at half power frequencies. And another thing is, how can we find out these half power frequencies? By using these formulas. Actually we have to derive, there is no need to derive all these formulas, just you have to remember all these formulas. Why? Because there is derivations also existed, but it takes very more time to explain all these things. That's why just I am explaining about the formulas. Anyone want to need the derivation of these equations, please call me. I will send the all expression derivations. Okay na? Just now I am writing the final equations here. These are the calculation formula for half frequencies. Okay na? W1 and W2. And after that, how this half power frequencies is related with the resonance frequencies by using this formula. Omega naught is equal to square root of W1 into W2. This is the relation between half power frequencies and resonance frequencies. And next, what about bandwidth? The bandwidth of this circuit is, if you observe here, this is W1 and this is the W2. The difference between this W2 minus W1, this is called as a bandwidth of the system. Okay now, so mathematically it is expressed as a bandwidth B is equal to W2 minus W1. Next, what about the quality factor? So generalized formula for quality factor is energy dissipated in a circuit divided by energy dissipated by a circuit in one period, okay na, at resonance condition. So this is the basic formula for calculation of the quality factor. So let us see what is the peak energy stored in the circuit and energy dissipated by the circuit. So if we consider the inductance, the energy stored is expressed as half Li square, and half our energy dissipated in one period is expressed as half into I square R into 1 by F. Okay na? Actually this is called as a power, and this 1 by F is nothing but the T. Okay now, instead of this 1 by T we can express as a T. That is the formula. Okay na? So if you substitute these energy peak energy stored divided by energy dissipated, if you substitute here, this 1 by 2 gets cancelled, this I square gets cancelled, and this F sends here. Then finally we are getting Q is equal to 2 pi FL by R. This is the formula for the quality factor while we are considering the circuit is inductive. Similarly, if we consider the circuit is capacitive, then the formula is like this. This is actually this is C not L. Okay na? Omega naught C by R. This is the, so see here, sorry, we are replacing this 2 pi F with omega naught. Okay na? So for if we consider the circuit is a inductive circuit, the formula for quality factor is this one, and if we consider the circuit is a capacitive, then the formula for quality factor is 1 by omega naught C R. So we can use either this formula or this formula for calculation of the quality factor. Okay na? Sometimes we have to use both the formulas for solving the problems. Next, how the relation with bandwidth with quality factor. What is the relation between bandwidth and quality factor is, it is expressed as a like this: B is equal to omega cube omega naught by R. This is the relation between quality factor and bandwidth. That means indirectly we can write that omega naught is equal to omega naught is equal to bandwidth into quality factor. This is also one of the formula for calculation of the resonance frequency. Okay na? So while in solving the problems, some situations we have to find the resonance frequency by using this type of formulas. So try to remember all those formulas again. This is the relation between bandwidth and quality factor. Next, how this bandwidth is related with half power frequencies, that means W1 and W2. How this related is can be expressed by using these formulas. W1 is equal to W0 plus B by 2, W2 is equal to W0 minus B by 2. By using these two formulas we can find out the half power frequency. Here W0 is nothing but the resonance frequency, and this W is called as a bandwidth. Okay na? So by using these formulas we can calculate the half power frequencies. So these are the relations that present in series RLC circuit. Okay na? So while analysis are done on any resonance circuit, we have to calculate 5 basic things. What are those 5 means? W1 and W2. These are the two parameters, that means half power frequencies. And next one is bandwidth. Okay na? And next one is quality factor of the circuit. And last but it is the important one, that is the resonance frequencies. For every circuit we have to calculate all these 5 parameters for analysis purpose. Okay na? So in our problems also we have to calculate all these 5 things. So better to remember all these formulas. Okay na? Actually there is no need of derivation for all these things. Just remember all the relations. Okay na? Okay, thank you students. Please call me if you have any doubts regarding these topics. Okay na? Thank you amma.